Hey everybody, welcome to Life on Turkey Lane. Well, today we are in the car and we are traveling this weekend. We're going to Oklahoma for a wedding, and on our way there we are going to stop at the Pioneer Woman Mercantile, and hopefully we'll get to go out to the lodge this weekend too, and where they film her cooking show. And I'm real excited to do that. And I thought I'd just bring you guys along on our little adventure, show you some different places we stop and different things we do. And so, like I said, right now we're traveling. We are on Highway 44, traveling through Missouri, and we're getting close to Springfield, Missouri. And parts of the trip I really like, and there are other parts when we pass all these semis on the highway I'm not real crazy about. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoy the trip with us, and I'm going to try to show you some of the sights and different things. And so I'll be back when we get to our next location, or if there's something interesting to show you, and see you in a bit. I'm trying to get your story.
Well, I just talking about traveling, going down the back road, stopping at little cafes. We would stop, and Mom and Dad would stop, and we'd go in and have breakfast. We're a little cafe off on a little 2-lane road, windy road out into the middle of the countryside in Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
But it was always nice. We never knew where we were going. Mom and Dad did not. They didn't even use a map.
I'm going to show you where we're at right now. We're just on the highway. There's not really a whole lot to look at here. We've got lots of traffic. It's Friday, and
it'll get nicer once we get in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'll show you some of the scenery which Oklahoma is actually really flat. Missouri does have a lot of prettier landscaping per se, and farms and different things like that. But anyway, right now we're just on Highway 44, just doing a little bit of travel. And I thought I'm trying to capture. My husband's really good at telling stories and stuff like that. He tells stories about his family and when he was a kid, and they used to go on vacations and different stuff. So during our drive here, if I happen to catch a little bit of his stories or whatever, I might post those. But I don't want to invade his privacy either, so
yeah.
But anyway, we're just having a good time, just traveling along, and I thought I would just go ahead and do a little bit of videoing and filming, so that way maybe I can show you guys part of our, the reason I called this my channel Life on Turkey Lane is because it's a little bit about my life and our life, where we live and different things like that. And so I just think it's interesting. I like to watch, I watch some different YouTube channels, and I like to watch when people, there's a little table on the side of the road I could have grabbed if I wasn't afraid to jump out in traffic. But anyway, so I like to watch the YouTube channels when the different people take us on their little journeys and trips with them. It's interesting to see different parts of the country and the different ways that people live and just the different things they do. And so I'm hoping that I can share some video footage with you guys of some different places we go and different things we talk about and what we do. And so I'm just doing a little bit of filming here and there, and it might be a little spotty, but I hope you enjoy it all.
we like to travel, and 44 is awesome, but I really enjoy it when we get off 44 and we get off on the unbeaten track and we go to the back countries and
Yeah, I like to drive down, be on the countryside, down some of the back roads, and you get to see little homesteads and houses and farms and
stores, shops.
I love, especially Missouri. I love traveling in Missouri because this time of year there's tons of wildflowers and just beautiful sights. There's lots of valleys and mountains and hills and
nothing like driving along like this. Happened to us a couple times. You go into the country and you come across maybe where an Amish settlement is, and there'll be the little wagon out there, their little wagon on the side of the road, and they'll have their stand set up with the homemade baked goods, which I'm horrible about. Like, I can't just drive by it and not stop and get something to help support them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's one thing. That's one thing about the Amish is they really know how to bake and cook, and
yes, they do.
And they use all their farm fresh ingredients and stuff. And man, do we love it!
Cinnamon rolls and homemade breads, and oh my gosh, there's this, and you'll see that sometimes out here. A couple times we've done that. We've come across a little, like they were out there on the side of the road just selling stuff. Their kids are out there and they got their horses tied up and they are selling the baked goods and whatever.
So I'm trying to get you where you can see my husband too, but I've got this little clip thing that I clip to the car vent, and it's not really, it don't let me pivot very much. So
it's a Dollar Tree quality. But
yeah, I can try this other vent here, but I don't know that sorry if you're looking at the roof of the car, I still don't know that I'm going to be able to get it over there.
I've been driving and looking at the roof of the car. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
There you can get a small glimpse of him, but so.
I honestly.
Anyway, sorry about that. This part may not be seen. I would have to hold the phone.
Hi, everybody.
Kids are in the back seat. Say hi, kids. Hi.
AJ's in another world off on media.
Yeah, our son, he's, sorry about my hand there at your face. Anyway, I'm not sure, there's my hand again. Not sure how this is going to work.
There's my hand again. Cut your darn hands off, you know better.
So anyway, now I've got the phone all cockeyed, and but we're just having fun, and we love traveling. I don't get to do it very much. I don't get a whole lot of vacation time, and even now I just took an extra long weekend, and my boss kind of acted yesterday evening. He acted like he didn't remember I was taking a Friday and a Monday off, but he kind of acted like he didn't know what he was going to do without me, you know, because I'm just so important. But anyway, I don't get to take as much time off as I'd like and do traveling, but we like to travel and just have a good time. We love to go to, well, I love to go to flea markets and antique malls and places and little resale shops and stuff. And
if you like to take trips, going up near the Kansas City area in Missouri and then going down to Jamestown?
Jamestown, yes. Jamestown in Missouri.
Awesome.
If you're ever in Missouri and you're, I don't know, I guess I don't know if that's southern Missouri or north, I don't know exactly where it is. It's kind of near Kansas City area.
Large Amish community.
But Jamestown is a large Amish community, and they have some really good restaurants and just really neat shops and stuff that you can go in.
Take cash.
Yeah, but you need to take cash. They don't do a lot. I mean, they kind of are more modernized now than they used to be, but they still don't do a whole lot of the modern technologies and stuff like that. So
we stopped at a restaurant in Jamestown, and the food there was like nothing I had ever ate before. I mean, it was like going to somebody's house and going in and eating. But the food was just like so good. I mean, it was like I was just totally struck with how rich the flavors were and everything in their food. And
yeah,
not good for a big guy to go to places like that. But
and then one time years ago, we went to an Amish community in Illinois, Rockholm Gardens in Aurora, Illinois, and they also had some very good food. We stopped. One of the churches was having a little bake sale, an Amish bake sale, and we bought. My very favorite cake is German chocolate cake. And we bought a German chocolate cake, and you could still see the steam in the package. It was just out of the oven. But that thing, I know that cake weighed every bit of 10 pounds. It was so rich and dense and heavy, and man, was it good. I think that's the best German chocolate cake I've ever had in my life. But anyway, we like to do lots of things like that and go to places like that. I try to pick out areas, like when we do, mainly our vacations are kind of like weekend trips, and so I try to pick out places that have something interesting to see or do. And in Missouri, a couple years ago, I decided that I wanted to see, I love covered bridges. And so a couple years ago, we traveled. There's 4 covered bridges still left in Missouri, and we traveled to all 4 of those. That was really neat. I really enjoyed that. And so
Springfield, the biggest fork. Wasn't that where we went and saw the biggest fork?
Oh yeah,
it's a giant fork.
I actually have on my preview video that has my title, Life on Turkey Lane, on it. There's a picture on that video that shows us standing in front of the world's largest fork, and that is in Springfield, Missouri. So if you ever make it to Springfield, you'll have to Google that and check it out. It's really a neat place to go. It's just something fun to do and something fun to see. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here because right now it's just we're on wide open freeway. There's nothing really good to see or anything like that. But I will be back. Oh, look, we're at a Dollar Tree. Away from home. Who would have thought they had one of these? We have to stop and get a few things, and I'll be right coming up on the exit for Carthage, Missouri. You might be able to see the sign here when I'm getting closer to it. Carthage is where the Precious Moments Chapel is. If you like Precious Moments, I know they're kind of an old thing now. They're not real super popular anymore. But they have it's a beautiful little like chapel there, and beautiful grounds that you can tour and stuff, and gardens. It's free to go to. So if you ever make it to Carthage, Missouri, go visit the Precious Moments Chapel. I sound like a tour guide now.
It is really beautiful though.
But it is very pretty, yes. You would really enjoy it if you got the chance to do that.
Ceilings up there and a couple of
yeah, in the chapel itself, an artist, whoever built that place or whatever, actually painted the whole ceiling of the chapel by hand, laying on his back, doing it on scaffolding. So, it's a pretty neat story. They'll give you a tour and tell you all about all that. So, if you get a chance, go visit that. So, guys, we're on the right path, but we just entered Kansas. We're taking, instead of going the toll road to get to Pioneer Woman's place in Oklahoma, we decided to go around the toll road, and so we're going through Kansas before we get into Oklahoma.
Slightly through.
Yeah. So we're in Kansas for a couple miles anyway. It's pretty much flat too. So just like Wizard of Oz, I guess we're not in Kansas anymore, but yeah, we are still here. So I'll let you know when we're not. So we're stopping at a flea market that's in Kansas here. We are in Baxter Springs, Kansas, and we are at Apple Blossom Flea Market. So I don't know if I'll be able to show you anything in here, so I'm just going to shop, and if I find something, then I might tell you what it is. Okay, so I'll be back. Oh, look, we're stopping at another flea market. This one's called Reborn Treasures.
So you can take debit cards.
Now, I didn't buy anything at the last one. There was a couple things I thought I liked, but I didn't get them. So, but we'll see if they got something here. Okay. We are in Baxter Springs, Kansas, and I didn't get the phone on in time, but we are driving. This is a historic town, it says. And we are driving past some really pretty old houses.
We were.
Well, we were. These are getting a little more shabby. But a really cute little town. And while I was at the Reborn Treasures flea market, it was kind of a junky flea market, a junk store. But guess what? I got a Presto, I think it's a 16 quart canner. 20 quart, 16 quart, something like that, canner for $20. And it has the dial and the weight and everything with it. No cracks in it. It was in really good shape. So, I mean, $20, I'm blown away because that is amazingly cheap. Because the new Presto one that I bought from Walmart that doesn't even have a gauge on it was $80. So, I mean, so that was a good deal. Anyway, we're at the bank here. We got to get some cash, and I'll talk to you later. I don't know if I can get a good shot of this. Don't move, Andy.
There you go.
This mural on the side of this bank is carved out of stone. Like I said, I don't know. It'll let me scroll in a little bit, but and the mirror's in the way and stuff. But isn't that something? That is gorgeous. So, yeah, Andy can get a better shot. See, Baxter Springs, Kansas. We're still in heaven. Go get your finger out. Is that gorgeous or what, guys? That is carved out of stone.
There you go.
So anyway, that's pretty special. I thought I'd share that with you. And we're going to get back on the road here. Sign, but we just made it into Oklahoma.
I can turn around and do a loop again.
No, we're not going to make a loop just so I can get a picture of the sign. But anyway, we're in Oklahoma. We're on our way. We should be to Pawhuska in about an hour. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, guys, we are... That sign, you can't even read it because it's in, I guess, the Osage Indian language. But we are actually at the Osage Indian Reservation in Oklahoma.
We're going through it, right?
Yeah, we're going through it.
From Bartlesville.
From Bartlesville, Oklahoma. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, there's nothing but just land. I mean, it's all land, just like the rest of the state is. But, so yeah, we're on a reservation. That's pretty cool. Actually, we met some of the Osage Indians when we lived in Cuba, Missouri. They came up to, I don't know what you want to call it. I guess dedicate a statuette thing at the visitor center there. So we actually went to that and met some of the Indians in their attire and different things like that. So, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, we are on reservation land.
Maybe we went around again. We'll see it again. It's really pretty there. Let's go through another valley area there. And maybe the skyline up there. Yeah. Valleys, it's going to open up here in a minute.
Pawhuska, and in about a mile we're going to turn on to the street where the Mercantile is, and I'm really excited. Now when we go in, we're going to get a bite to eat first because we're really hungry. But anyway, let me turn the camera around here if I can.
Yeah, tell me what you're doing.
Anyway, so we're really hungry, and so we're going to get something to eat first. But I think while I'm in the shops and the restaurant and all that, I might snap a few pictures. but I don't think I'm going to do any filming, and I'll just tack those pictures onto the video when I post it. So anyway, we're in Pawhuska. We're really happy to be here, and I think this is something that I know I will enjoy. I don't know about the rest of the family, but I will be back in a little while. We're walking up here to the Mercantile, and there's lots of little stores and shops and buildings. A really cute little place. I love these little old downtown areas, and I'm really excited to get in there and get us something to eat and see the different things. So I'll be back in a minute. Hey, across the road there is Osage Outfitters. That's where the music is coming from. I think the last window I was at, I was trying to film it, but it wasn't recording. So anyway, so we're here at the Mercantile building. I'm standing right in front of the window here. So, but we'll be in the building in a minute. Standing in front of the Pioneer Woman boarding house in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. And actually my husband went in, and he'll be out in just a minute, but it's really pretty. Okay guys, so we are in the bakery area and dessert area of the Mercantile, and this is a cool place. My family is embarrassed that I'm filming in here, but I'm just taking a quick shot just to let you know. And we already ate our treat, and I forgot to get a picture of it. So Kayla and I shared a strawberry cream cheese Danish, and the guys, they don't want to be on film. So anyway, I'm so glad you came to Life on Turkey Lane and joined us as we made our little trek to, and look what I'm getting. I'm getting
awesome. I'm gonna wrap my head with that.
It's the plastic wrap cutter box, and there's a thing of plastic wrap.
$15 at the still.
Yeah, it's really, the price wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, because some of the other prices I saw was pretty
I spent more on
incredible. But anyway, so I'll be back with a little more footage, hopefully maybe later. The family's totally embarrassed that I'm doing this here.
Yes. No.
So I might cut some of this out just so I can spare them. But anyway, all right, I'm so happy to be here. This place is absolutely beautiful. You can see the windows. Oh, the windows are just gorgeous. I absolutely love the windows. Okay, so we're staying at Spring Hill Suites on Tulsa Hills, and this is our room. Yeah, Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, and a very, very nice room. We've got a little coffee bar over here, and we got like a little desk area over here, and got my guys here a couch, a nice sofa, sleeping sofa, two beautiful, comfy looking beds. Well, the bathroom door just got closed, but we got a walk-in closet. See, a nice walk-in closet that I just put my shawl up in. So anyway, yeah, lovely, lovely room. The price wasn't really too bad. For 2 nights, $240, so that's relatively reasonable, because we just stayed in a motel in Illinois last month, or earlier this month. And it was $100 for the night, and believe me when I said it was crappy.
It was half the size.
I couldn't even tell you which one it was, but it wasn't great. So anyway, there we go. So we're in Tulsa, and tomorrow we're gonna do some things around here, and then tomorrow evening we're going to a wedding, and I will show you the wedding venue, hopefully. And see you tomorrow. This is our spa bathroom in our hotel. I think, I am not kidding you, this is probably the biggest and nicest bathroom in a hotel I have ever stayed in. Of course, we don't stay in a lot of hotels, and we're not real fancy people or anything like that, but man, this one's nice. I really like it. I was telling Andy, I wish that our bathroom, and got a full-size mirror in the room, but that I wish that our bathroom and bedroom at home was this fancy. This is super fancy, and for the price, it can't be beat. I mean, I just absolutely love this. Like the bathroom has like a sliding door. I don't know if I can get back here where you can kind of see it or not, but no, it kind of don't work right. But anyway, so we got this sliding bathroom door, and it's just a super nice room. We're really thrilled with it. So if you get to Tulsa, stay at the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott on Tulsa Hill, and we're in room 123. So if you have the opportunity, come and stay here. Well, we're back home from Oklahoma. We had a great trip. We got home last night or yesterday evening, Sunday evening. I think it was about 6 o'clock when we made it home. And I hate to say it, but I really did not get very many good pictures at the Pioneer Woman Mercantile and all of that. We were just enjoying ourselves. It was pretty crowded. There were a lot of people there, and the main shopping area, I didn't take any pictures at all. I meant to, and like I said, we just were enjoying ourselves, and I got kind of busy, and it was crowded, and I didn't want to. When you're filming or taking pictures in places like that, you have to kind of be concerned about other people's privacy and different things, and I did not want to catch a whole bunch of people either on film or while they were doing their shopping and different things like that, and taking pictures. Not that I would be taking pictures of them personally, but of the building and the beautiful things that were there. But I just kind of felt like it wasn't appropriate for me to do that at the time, and so I did not get any pictures really of the Mercantile inside. I did take a few pictures of the bakery. However, you can go to the Pioneer Woman on Facebook. You can go to the Pioneer Woman website, Mercantile website, and they have tons of beautiful pictures. It was a very nice experience, I will say that. Some of the prices were pretty expensive. Of course, that's to be expected and a tourist attraction. But then there were some things that I thought were fairly reasonably priced, and one of those was the meal, the food. You can sit in the little diner cafe area they have and order from the menu. And the most expensive thing on the menu was the filet mignon. It was I think $36. To me, that's an expensive meal, but for going out to eat, that's not expensive. I ordered the duck confit. I've never had duck before, but I ordered the duck confit, and I think it was around $20. All of our meals were around $20 a piece, but you got a good sized portion. The food was really good. You got we got a salad with it. You get biscuits and jam and butter and and sides to go with the entree. It wasn't really much more expensive than if I was to go out to eat at a nice restaurant anyway, with the family. So it was an enjoyable experience, and I don't want to ramble on and on. I did want to show you, I did buy one thing, actually two things, but they're the same thing, at the little store that I had been wanting for a long time anyway. And so I just bought some that she had there for sale. And I'm gonna bring you up a little closer. As you can tell, I'm in the pantry room again because I get more light in here since I've got, what do you call those? Not solar lights, but I don't know. the word escapes me, but I have, yeah, solar panels in the ceiling here. And so I can see better in here, and I didn't have to turn on any lights. But I bought, I don't know if you've ever watched the Pioneer Woman, and she uses like a box of, when she uses plastic wrap and things like that, she has a box that has a cutting thing. And that's what these were made off of. But anyway, I couldn't decide if I wanted the red or the turquoise, and I was just going to get the turquoise, but I thought, you know what, I like the red one too, so I bought two. These were $15 a piece, and these are, I'll open them while you're here, but these are boxes. Of course, they do have the plastic wrap inside. Let me get a thing to cut that open with. But these are reusable boxes. When you use the plastic wrap, you don't have to throw this away. Even though it's still cardboard, it's a very heavy duty cardboard package that can be refilled. So let's just take one apart here and open it up. Now you can see the cutter on top. It's got a cutter here that you slide along. And then inside is a roll of the plastic. And the reason I bought two, for one, I couldn't decide what color I liked best, and so I thought I'll just buy both. They were $15 a piece, and I didn't think that was very expensive because, like I said, this is a reusable box. It's called chic wrap. It's a reusable box and with the cutter on it and everything. And so I thought I could use one so you get a big roll of plastic wrap in each one of them. But I thought I could use one for plastic wrap, and I'm going to see if I can use the other one for my Reynolds wrap. Now, I'm almost out of Reynolds wrap here, but I was going to see how this works and see if I can use it for the Reynolds wrap. So I'm going to try to, loading it might be a little difficult, maybe. My Reynolds wrap is kind of a little bit on the, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold that where it's a nice, even thing. Can you see me here? I don't think you can see me here. Scoot you back just a little bit, or I'll scoot myself over some. But what I did is I folded my Reynolds wrap where I have a nice, crisp edge there. And I'm going to see if I can't get that in there. Let me see. It should be the same size opening. Now these might prove, now I don't know about the plastic wrap because the plastic wrap does have a little tag here that you can load it through to pull it through to get it started. Of course, my Reynolds wrap doesn't have that because it wasn't made for this particular box, but we're going to see if I can get that loaded in there. Aha, there we go. So, I've got my Reynolds wrap loaded in this one now. And I'm going to see if the cutter works on it. And of course, I got it kind of going inside out there, and the cutter cuts it perfectly. So that's going to save me a lot of hassle. I do not like Reynolds wrap boxes and the saran wrap boxes because I do not like that toothed cutter on those. I have cut myself more than once. They're a real pain in the patukas. To use half the time. Like you can see this edge of my Reynolds wrap was where it was cut with the cutter that's on the box, and it didn't cut right. It didn't, you know, it left a frayed edge on my aluminum foil, and there's a potential hazard of cutting your fingers off with that thing. And it's the same way on the plastic wrap. So that's one of the reasons why I bought these. And like I said, they're reusable. I can load, like, at the Pioneer Woman, they do sell refills of the plastic wrap, and you could probably order them online as well. But it's nice to know that you can load your cheap plastic wrap that you get from Walmart in one of these boxes, and it's got the little cutter on there. And so once you load it, you just pull it through and cut it, and you save your fingers from being cut on that jagged edge that the regular boxes have, and these fit in your drawer as well. So anyway, let's try the plastic wrap one. I'm just going to go ahead and keep the plastic wrap they got in here. But anyway, I was super glad to find these. I know my daughter says, Mom, you say, but anyway, all the time. But anyway, that's the way I talk. So, so let's get the plastic wrap out of this one and see if I can get it started. Tab was easy to pull off. Now it might take okay, there we go. So I've got it loaded. The little tab was easy to pull through. So that might be just a tip for you if you want to use these boxes, and say you're buying your regular old saran wrap or aluminum foil and you're not buying refills for this that have the little tab on it, you can make a little tab to put on your cling wrap, like out of Scotch tape or painter's tape, anything like that that would stick to that, to be able to pull that through your thing. And so you just pull it through, and then the little cutter cuts it off. So super easy. I'm really tickled. I'm just super tickled to have this. The only thing I can think that would be a downside is if, say somehow this gets jostled around in your drawer and the roll rolls and the cling wrap goes back down through that slot, you'll have to just re-thread it or re-pull it through. That could be a downside, but I don't think that's really going to happen. And so anyway, like I said, I apologize, and I'm so sorry that I did not get really any photos of the Mercantile and all. It was beautiful, guys. It's very worth the trip if you ever get a chance to go travel to Pawhuska, Oklahoma. You will want to stop there and do that, have that experience. I've been wanting to go for a couple of years, for a long time, but had never had the opportunity to really travel to Oklahoma. And since one of my husband's good friends' son, and well, he calls him a brother, and so he's like a brother to my husband. And so his son was getting married, and they live in Oklahoma, and so we got a chance to travel to there, and that's why we got the chance to stop at Pawhuska. So anyway, tickled to do that. And I will tell you, I was hoping I could get some pictures of the wedding and all that stuff. Jared and his new wife, Madison, that is kind of like my husband's nephew and now his new wife. But anyway, they got married at a wedding venue called Spain Ranch. And it was just a beautiful, and I would like to try to scout pictures off of online and post them on my blog, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. But anyway, they got married at a wedding venue called Spain Ranch in Jinx, Oklahoma, and it was like a beautiful, like white barn with the black farmhouse lights, and Just a beautiful area, very beautiful wedding. And I would like to have gotten pictures of that, and I didn't want to do that either, because like I said, that's kind of a private thing, and so I didn't want to invade anybody's privacy and their festivities and stuff like that, so I didn't take pictures of that either. But if you would like to see that venue, or maybe you're looking for a wedding venue yourself, it's a beautiful one. So check that out. It's Spain Ranch in Jenks, Jenks, Oklahoma. I'm not going to leave any links and stuff because I'm not super familiar with doing these YouTube videos and stuff yet, that I even know how to do some of that. So I probably won't leave any links. But I'm glad that you joined me. I hope this didn't get too awfully boring and stuff. But thank you for stopping by Life on Turkey Lane. I hope that you'll come back next time. I don't know. I've got a couple things planned that I hope to get to later this week. And so I hope you'll come back and join me for those. And until then, I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful week. And I'll see you later. Bye.